Morning, my people. Maroon business again, you know. Yes, so we understand that the former Colonel Ferron Williams is planning to bring BUJU Banton in a compound to have BUJU invest in projects in a compound. BUJU, let me tell you straight, the community is not with this man. He is not lawfully any colonel. He has been served an affidavit and been asked by the community to leave. So, quite possibly, anything you get involved with him in will not be supported by the community, will not have the drive or the support of the ancestors, and he will not be in any position to exercise any authority in a very short while, or to even pretend to exercise authority. So anybody who know BUJU, all of the BUJU links, make BUJU know say nothing no go so. Now Maroon, let me tell you how it go. The Colonel Levy and BUJU is brethren and pari. So he's using that. We have seen pictures of the Colonel's nephew, the Colonel's grandnephew and BUJU and ready. They're our crew. So we said, don't use that to look like you're doing anything in a Ferron Williams. Maroon, don't let them trick us. Ferron, you're not doing anything. At the end of 8 years is now you're trying to bring investors into Maroon Town, and all you were doing was trying to bring investors into your pocket. No, foolishness. Don't come to us with that, Ferron. Alright? And we know who you are. You're not in the position that you claim. The community served you an affidavit. You were given till the 15th of February to respond. You did not respond. Hence, pursuant the affidavit, you are not in any authority. It is the full Maroon Council in the community that is in charge of the community, not you, Ferron. You long absconded your responsibility to us and the community. Don't try to play us, you know. Alright? Secondly, the Andrew Holness slave serving of the Queen government. Because you, Andrew Holness, and your party, and all of your party members and your politicians and all of your cabinet, serve the Queen. The Queen surrendered to us in 1738. So why is it when I go on IMAP, I see a map of a compound? Maroon, when you look on the map what them have, you see which part of the greenhouse there? When you go around to Johnny Tavern, that barely in a Maroon land. What are you trying to do? Is this land appropriation, Andrew Holness and your government? Is that why Andrew Holness and his government has Ferron Williams at the GLP meeting in green? So Ferron Williams, who is a compound colonel, we have pictures, you're at the GLP meeting in full green, looking to get a position as a councillor, meaning you're stepping down from Maroon colonel to get down to the drugs and the dregs as a GLP councillor. So that's what it is. So the GLP and Andrew Holness were at 6th of January. So you're back in Ferron because Ferron is your loophole into stealing Maroon lands. As long as Ferron, the done said police, ex-police, is in the position of Maroon colonel, and he's a JLP follower and a JLP member, and was at a conference, and you, Andrew Holness, and your criminal JLP government will then be able to manipulate him and use him to appropriate indigenous lands in the Coptic country. Look here, let us just talk it straight. Your writers wrote the book called Young Warriors. You published it, Start in Jamaica. Now, it is detailing Young Warriors that every Maroon boy at 12 had to take a message. We all gathered at 12, and as a team at 12-year-olds, and we had to go from a compound to the colonel and take a message by ear from the colonel in a compound to the colonel in Moortown. So it means then, categorically, that is evidence that from a compound to Moortown and all the lands in between in the Coptic Mountain belongs to the Maroons. You have not, it is all our territory. Stinking liar, thief in JLP and Andrew Holness. You have not yet made any incursions into the Coptic country. So you're claiming to own it. You're slave masters, servants. You are servants of the Queen. Know yourself in a slave master, servant. We are go to the UN with this now. We are make a stinking policy. How you for job IMAP? Definition of Maroon borders, and that has not been discussed. You are a 1962 entity, dirty stinking Andrew Holness and Jamaica. We are 1738. Simple as that. You don't show us respect, Andrew Holness. We will not show you any. We are before you. You are subservient to the Queen. The Queen surrendered to us. On a drunkra.